C2 up on the screen here. The headline, Oracle slashes 30,000 jobs with a cold 6 a.m. email. 30,000 jobs yesterday. Now we can move back to element C1. Put that up on the screen. The economic indicators are starting to look very bleak indeed. This is a quote from reporter Steve Lookner, who said, in a speech with echoes of the early days of the coronavirus pandemic, this is pulled from a Politico Europe article, EU energy chief Dan Jorgensen said Europe was facing a very serious situation with no clear end in sight. Ryan, Trump has teased the speech to the nation at 9 p.m. Last I checked, futures were up, which is interesting given all of this news that we're going through right now. But let's say we didn't have this announcement about a Trump speech. Hypothetically, say we have absolutely no idea what he's going to say, which isn't just a hypothetical. That's always true of Donald Trump. People seem to believe he's going to indicate a kind of mission accomplished type moment.
This is a clash between the ability of a president to manipulate markets and actual reality. And so actual reality is with the Gulf countries, which are major financiers of Oracle, are struggling because they're getting bombed constantly. And their ability to produce the thing and distribute the thing that undergirds their wealth is being undercut by the war. Trump thinks if he can tease that the war is going to end constantly, that will kind of prop up the markets. But at some point, people actually need the things that are being produced, and they're not able to get them. Very hard to get helium now. We're entering a helium shortage. Liquid helium is essential to actually AI, but also MRI machines and all sorts of other like advanced technology, because it is able to be cooled to an extremely low temperature, which is essential to a lot of magnetic technology that's related to these high-end processing functions. Now this, I can tell you something about. Spring is when you plant things. That I can tell you, if you didn't know that. It's now spring. So there's two pieces of information. The fertilizer runs through the Strait of Hormuz. China has basically stopped exporting fertilizer because they realize they need it for their country. Dastardly Chinese. And so all around the world, farmers who are beginning the planting season do not have the nitrogen-rich fertilizers, phosphorus-rich fertilizers that they need. That is going to, again, helping you out here, mean that there's going to be less food, which means people are going to starve and people are going to pay more for food. Your quality of life is going to go down.
Hiring rate in February hit the same level it did in April 2020.
So April 2020, what was going on in April 2020? Was anybody hiring in April 2020? No, nobody was hiring. In other words, nobody is hiring today, like right now. This is one of the things that—
We got a new class of graduates about to enter the workforce.
Right, yeah, yes. People, I feel so horrible for people who are graduating in May, entering the workforce, quote unquote workforce. We've seen this for about the last year, even before it was showing up in the data, right? Readers, viewers were telling us this. People in our lives were telling us this, and hiring managers were telling us this, that there just are not job openings. That unemployment is remaining fairly low relative to historical highs. But if you do not have a job, trying to find one is impossible. And all of these companies are putting out fake job openings for data purposes. Have you seen this?
Yes, I've absolutely seen this.
And so people are then applying to all these fake jobs, of course not getting an interview or anything else because it's not a real job. That should be illegal, by the way. And they're using AI in their HR departments. The people who are creating their resumes are using AI to brush them up. So it's AI talking to AI, and humans are just, as you see in that chart, just cut out of the equation.
And they're feeling it. The humans, unlike the robots, are responding. Let's roll C4.